Who would win in a fight between Wonder Woman and some giant mice? Let's talk about that right now. Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Wonder Woman number 22. This is a new book from DC Comics written by Tom King with artist Kaitlyn Yarsky, Alex Gomez on colors, letters by Clayton Cowles. Now, if their name Kaitlyn Yarsky sounds familiar, is because I recently talked about her series Living Hell, which is being collected very soon. But in this issue, we have her here for this great, really charming and funny story. So let's talk about it. The Mouse Men cometh. As the stage is set for our next tale, Diana tells their daughter the story of one of their greatest adventures together. The maniacal Mouseman debuts, looking to prove himself against the Amazon princess, and severely underestimates how powerful she and her allies truly are. Could his humiliating defeat have repercussions for Diana in the future? Well, I mean, just the way that this is set up, I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about. But it's really interesting. I really like this issue. First of all, I just want to highlight Yarsky's art. Um, it is, it does feel like a flashback. It feels like a tale out of time, right? It's very, very different and distinct from Daniel St. Pierre's look. So it really feels like we are taking a small break, right? We had Guillaume March in the previous two issues with the detective story with Batman. Now we're going back to this story about Steve and Diana and them having to fight this Mouse Man, which is such a silly character, but it really brings a lot into here. And of course, this is all just Tom King still building in a very roundabout way a little bit more of what's to come in the series. I think Tom King has a really interesting plan for this series. I mean, he's been going at this for 22 issues now. And I love that they are bringing artists like Yarsky, like Guillaume March, to kind of give us a different flavor, right? I love Daniel St. Pierre's art, and I like that he's being utilized to tell us this main story while we still have these stories or these, the little side tales or flashback stories. And of course, this is a very charming tale of the way that Diana and Steve work together when it comes to like this it's a big crisis, both literally because there's giant mice running around DC that Diana has to fight, but she also understands that there's something. These mice are not, they're not evil. They're being controlled. They're so like I really love that aspect of Diana where not only can she talk to animals because that's a very underutilized power of her, where she talks to other mice like regular mice that haven't been put through this whatever mind control experiment or like this gigantification of them. So and Yarsky gives us some really fun just depictions of this. I think there's some really fun stuff here, whether it's Diana having to lasso this giant mouse or her being attacked and just trying to hold things off, or even the design of Mouse Man. Like it's really really fun. I highly recommend this one. It's just a really fun one-off. You could even just read this as a standalone thing. You don't even have to dip back into the story, which I think it's a really interesting way to do things. The cover is very charming because you see it's just a really funny way to kind of. It almost feels like those silly golden age stories that they would have in the comics, right? Where they're like so wacky and out of control. And maybe Tom King is trying to channel that a little bit because this is a flashback to what that era might have been in Diana's timeline. Like, of course, time is wacky in comics and it's fun, but yeah, I really enjoyed how they did this and they put this together. So, really, really recommend you check this out. So, if you have read Wonder Woman number 22, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.